Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Straight Talk with your host Firas Al-Masaddi. In this episode, I'll be addressing the biggest problem in the real estate market in Dubai. It's a problem for brokers, tenants, buyers, sellers, developers, even for a property portal. It's a big problem. What can this big problem be other than fake advertised properties? So a fake advertised property is basically a property that either doesn't exist because it was rented or sold, or it's a property that is underpriced from day one by advertisers just for the sake of getting that phone call from prospects. And that's why you get different labels across different property portals indicating that a particular ad for a particular property is actually genuine. The property exists and the price is accurate. So it is in fact a problem, because if I'm a seller and I'm trying to achieve price X, and then there's an agent or an advertiser advertising lower property value just to get the lead or to get that prospect, is actually changing the entire perception of the market of how much my property is valued at. Similarly, as a buyer, if I am seeing fake listings that are underpriced, it's gonna basically mess with my brain and it's gonna leave me with a feel bad, because I'm most likely not going to be able to achieve or to get properties at those prices. I'll have to pay a higher price. So it's definitely misleading to both buyers, sellers, and even to brokers, property evaluators, and it's a bigger problem for property portals. So just to give you some comfort and assurance that this problem will be solved very soon, I know for a fact that Dubai Land Department and RERA are heavily engaging with brokers and with all actually stakeholders in the real estate market to identify all kind of problems and to make sure that they actually elevate the standards of the real estate market and they enhance and they boost transparency. I think they already came a long way. I think the fact that they're actually sharing data of transactions, that itself is a big part of the solution. But that's a partial part of the solution, I would say. Because if you want to know the real value of any property in Dubai, one of the biggest indications is not just to see the advertised prices, is to actually see the true prices of transactions that are taking place in the market. So if I want to know the real price, whether I'm a buyer or a seller, I need to know the true value of any property in Dubai. All I have to do is to actually check the data of Dubai Land Department. You can actually access the data by logging into www.propertytrends.ae is a website that empowered by us, and all the data are derived from Dubai Land Department. You can even download our mobile application and you can create your own watch list, in the sense of if you want to follow any project in Dubai and understand and be notified every single time there is a new sales transaction that takes place in Dubai Land Department for that project or in that project, you can actually create that on our mobile application, and every time there is a sales, they will notify you. You'll get notified of the price that was sold at, the size of the property, and the type and the name of the project. So, but like I said, that is just part of the solution, and I really want to extend my utmost sincere appreciation to everything Dubai Land Department is doing to enhance the standards of this industry. Now, the bigger part of the solution, or the bigger solution, a more cohesive solution, would be to establish an MLS. And this is something that my brother Fatih actually put on his YouTube channel in 2017. And basically, he suggested that if, for example, Dubai Land Department or any entity authorized by Dubai Land Department creates a platform where they have the records of all title deeds. So let's say Dubai Land Department, they have the records of all title deeds in Dubai, all property owners, and they have of course the records of all certified real estate agents in Dubai. So imagine if I'm a seller, I go to a centralized listing platform supported or empowered by the government, where I actually choose my title deed, the title deed of the property I want to sell, or even I want to rent, and then I choose the price I want to sell or to rent at, and then I choose 1, 2, or 3 brokers, and I choose whether it's exclusive with one or it's non-exclusive, to actually promote my properties. And then the only way for portals to advertise, or even for real estate agents to advertise properties in Dubai, is to actually fetch information and derive information from this particular platform, which means there's no space and there's no room for mistake. There's no room for fake listings anymore. because you know that this is the exact price the landlord has agreed to sell at. At the moment, a landlord can tell a broker or can tell a salesman that I want to sell at 1 million, and you could have the broker advertising it for 950 or 975 just to get a prospect, and then to either get the landlord to drop the price or to get the prospect to increase the price and to end up paying the 1 million. So I think this one could be one of the best solutions. You can go to my brother's YouTube channel, Fateh Al Masadi, and you will see this video in details. It's demonstrated very well. So I hope that this video brought some light on this problem and also on the current solution that people have to start using and have to start utilizing in order for them to make well-informed decisions whether they're selling or they're buying properties in Dubai. So you were watching Straight Talk with Firas Al Masadi. Stay tuned for many more to come. Thank you.